Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So today I just want to go over, well not go over, but show you another diorama that I'm making at the moment. So at the moment I've started sculpting it and obviously getting the shape and everything right. But I'm going to be making these guys a diorama. It's been a while since I've actually looked at these. They are on the shelf, but I don't really pay much attention to them because they're so small. I do need to get the other two Puppet Masters, which I will be well, they're already out for to buy. I was going to pre-order them when there was for pre-order, but they're already out, so I do need to order them. I do plan on ordering them and doing a full review of the two extra Puppet Master figures. But I wanted to make a diorama for them, so they're more noticeable basically, because they're just not noticeable enough on the shelf because they're so tiny. I mean, look at the size of them. They are super small. So the diorama that I am going for is obviously the box, what they come in, like the little suitcase. I'm hoping they're all going to fit in here. In theory, they'll fit, but it'll be pretty snug, especially obviously if NECA do release even more Puppet Master figures. If they do, it means that I might have to just end up remaking this and making it actual even bigger. So I'll show you what I've got so far. So you can see this is the first front, well the first side of the box anyway that I've done. This is all made with just the foam stuff, what I always use for when I'm making these dioramas. And so you can see there, I've done like the bottom bit there, that's where it's going to stand. This is just going to be the front where it's just going to say Puppet Master. I'm going to sand all these down just to make it a bit more rounder, because I think it's rounder in the pictures that I'm using and what I'm going off. Obviously there's going to be like a purple background in there and then some curtains coming down like it is on the actual picture. I've done a bit of the sculpting on top of there, if you can see. If it goes in focus, I don't know why I don't want to go in focus. It's try it now, yeah, so you can see there. And I've done that side as well. I've not done the bottom because there's no point, because it's going to be sitting like that. And I've not done this side either. I've not done the back either. I don't think I'll bother with the back. I'm just going to basically just do that side and the top, because that's the only things you're going to be seeing. And the other one, which is for the other side of the box, I've done the little shelves and what it has in that picture anyway, what I'm going off the picture reference. And then you've got some drawers here, so I need to think about how I'm going to do the drawers, because I really want to get some actual handles, but they need to be super tiny unless I end up sculpting them myself, because I don't have a 3D printer or anything. I make everything by hand. It's difficult, very difficult. I would love to have a 3D printer, but then I think it's so more messing about and waiting around for it to print than actually just making it yourself. So I've done the top of it as well, the same as that one, and that, not that side, this side. I've not attached these shelves yet, so I can take them out, because there's no point in gluing them in, because I need to put the purple background in there and then they'll just get stuck in permanently. And these shelves though, they'll just I think they sit like little extra bits, don't they? So basically it'll have little extra head sculpts and stuff in there when it's together. So if we put them both together, this bar top's a bit wonky, so this is going to look a bit wonky. Yes, it's going to go something like that basically. So that's how I'm thinking I'm going to have it and sit on the shelf, but I don't know where it's going to sit, because my shelves are full. So I wonder where his weapon's gone. I think I've lost one of his weapons. Yeah, so there'd basically, some would go in there, just standing in there like that, and some other ones will be in there like it is in the movie. So you don't see the lower half really, you don't see the legs, they're just stood in there. So in theory, I mean, because they're so small, I should be able to get quite a few of them in there when NECA makes them more. And you've got 3 in there now. You probably get 4 in there, and maybe then just put 2 in there, or maybe just 3. So you get, yeah. So I should be alright, but yeah, you can see how it's going to look. And obviously you'll have a little accessories at the top. So yeah, this is just the starter of making this. There's a lot more stuff to do to it, obviously. There's painting, there's adding all extras and all that stuff, really, all the good stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna carry on with it, and then when it's all painted, I should do another video, and then when it's all finished, I'll show you the end of that one. So this is all going to be obviously one continuous video like I did my last one. It'd probably be a long one like the last one was, because I mean I've been just showing you this bit and I've been talking over 5 minutes now, so it'll probably be about 15-minute long video. Hopefully you like it though. So yeah, I'm going to carry on and we'll see how far we get. Right, so it's all done now. This diorama is looking awesome in my opinion. I'm really digging how it looks. I finished this about 2 weeks ago, so I was very tempted to upload it pretty much straight away and obviously show you guys how it looks, but I held it off because I wanted to do obviously the review on the 4 Puppet Master figures that I already had, and also do a review on the 2 newer Puppet Master figures, because all of them are going to sit in here. I have tested it out, so if they all fit. They do not all fit, which is definitely not good, because that means I might have to remake it and make it bigger, especially if NECA decides to make any more Puppet Masters. I don't really want to go back and remake it and make it bigger, for 2 reasons. For one, I don't know if it'll come out as good as it did. It probably will, and for the second reason, I don't have enough room on the shelf, because this is quite big when it's opened up. You can see I've added some detail to the side of it. There's nothing going on to each side of it though, and there's nothing going on at the back. It's just all been painted black. I did add a bit more detail on the top. It is looking a bit rough in places. I was trying something different, so you can see it's basically, I did like little holes. I basically went off a picture I downloaded. I'll show you the picture now, what I went off with the reference pictures. And obviously I put little holes in, little square, to make it like squarish, and then I used a gold pen basically just to dab in the holes. So it's not perfect, but it looks better inside. So we're going to open it now so you can see. So basically it opens up like it would be like an actual case. I could have probably put some like grip pins on these as well, you know, when it's closed, and they fasten it too. I decided to leave that off though. And you open it up, and this is what you see. And I think it looks absolutely awesome. I did not think it would turn out as good as it did. It wasn't really difficult to make either. It's just getting the right sizes right, and smoothing everything off. But again, it wasn't too difficult. It's basically the only difficult thing with some of these dioramas is just basically just getting started with it. Is just getting going and getting the look and the shape and everything. I mean, because when I showed this a few minutes ago, before obviously all this detail was in, it was flat. So what I added was like an extra like sort of lip on the front, just to add it a bit more, I don't know, just a bit more like depth to it. So we'll get a bit closer to it so you can see. It's got like the draw effect in there. I did mess up on this, and instead of just buying some more of the material when it was only like 50p, I couldn't be bothered. Basically, but you can see it sort of overlaps here. I cut it wrong. I cut it wrong, didn't I? This material is just like a soft, it's like a soft like fabric sort of material. It's only cheap. It was like 50p a sheet. I should have got more than 2, but I didn't. And I cut the first one wrong, but I ended up just sticking it on anyway. So that's why it looks like it does. But when you look at it from that direction, diagonal, well, from that angle, you can't tell at all. It's only you can tell if you're looking at it from that angle. So I'm happy with that anyway. And you can see I've added, obviously the shells was already there. I think I did show that. Yeah, I did. The shells was already there, but obviously I just added the fabric and everything. Also, I added extra paint to it as well. And this side, I did the same again. At the fabric, the curtains, the Puppet Master logo, and these little happy and sad faces as well. What's on the actual image of the what I went from. This Puppet Master sign and these faces and these handles are actually off the box. So in the process of making this diorama, I did destroy the Puppet Master box, one of the Puppet Master boxes what I get with neca. So I did that because I couldn't find. I did have a look for some sort of handles, some proper rail handles, but I couldn't find any of the sizes that I wanted. And I definitely did want that image, and I thought I was gonna download the image online, the picture and everything, and then just put it on. But then I just thought I'll just use the box, because at the end of the day, the box just gets put away anyway. It's only one box. I'm not going to be getting rid of it anyway, so I thought it's just easier. It makes more sense. Just cut the bits out that I need and stick it on, and that's what I did. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Right, so now I'm going to put the actual puppets in there, and you're going to see that they sort of fit. They sort of fit. Right, so we've got them all in there, so you can see that they do fit. What I usually do though, when we're having this now for a couple of weeks, this diorama, but I only had these extra 2 figures for well, from filming this video, literally a few days. But I usually have the big one out, the one with the big hands, the Pinhead, that's his name. I usually just have him standing there and have tunnel in there, because I don't want it too packed. I'm going to struggle, obviously, if neca decides to release any more. Like I said, I don't really want to remake it and make it, because it's quite big when it's fully open. So it does take up a lot of space. So it's going to be like, yeah, it's going to be a lot bigger if I decide to make a bigger version to fit everything in. And I don't think I'd do that. I think what I would do is just have it like this, and maybe have some of them out, like, because I'm going to display this anyway on the shelf. I'm going to have him there, and then I'm going to stick Tanola there, and that's how I'm going to display it, so they're not all stuck together. So literally, when neca release anymore, I'll just have a couple more just next to it, basically just around it, and then just add the heads on the shelves like I've done. I've stuck a bit of blue tack on the bottom of the head so they stick down. I'm going to try and make some little bottles just to put up there, so it just fills that space as well. But yeah, it turned out awesome. It does. It makes these Puppet Master figures stand out so much more than what they would do on the shelf on their own. So yeah, I am super pleased and so happy how it turned out. So hopefully you've liked this video and you've liked this diorama. If you've liked this diorama, I need you to hit that like for us so it gets more eyes on this, because some of my dioramas don't do as well. I said that I think on one of the videos, and my last diorama, not my last one, but I think it was one before that, I made the fin diorama for the dog, and that got quite a lot of views on that, which I'm quite surprised. But yeah, hit a like for us, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one. So again, thanks for watching. Bye bye.